Right guys, oh, she ain't bad, is she? She's not bad. Let's get her on the bank and see what she's like. Right guys, well, I'm into a fish. I literally just got here. The sun's not even anywhere to be seen. I pre-baited across the way there, and now I'm playing a fish. So let's get this. Whoa, go on. Let's get this in. It's quite a size, I think. Let's get it in and then we'll have a look at her. Right guys, there you go. Nice little carp. Oh, I say little. It's a fair size. Probably about £10, £15 maybe. Pushing it. This is a beaut. Nice and orange. A little bit angry. Don't blame her. She was bashing and crashing around in the cradle. Let's get her back. Catch some more carp. It's only 5:10 in the morning. Pre-baiting definitely works. Stay tuned guys, we've only just started. So welcome to another episode of Midgard Carp. I'm Ted the Midgard Carper and this is Midgard Carp. Well, just finished packing up. Why does it always take so long? No, you need to be over there, mate. Swim over there. Yeah, why does it always take so long to set up and seconds to set down? Oh, sun's coming up. It's really early still. We've had loads of knocks on the rods, but more than likely bream. That is the time. It is 10 to 6. So I'm going to get a coffee on. Gotta get the coffee on, mate. And then see what happens sometimes when the carp hear the coffee. Yep, see what I mean? Coffee. Yeah, coffee. Let's get the coffee on, see if we can catch a cup of coffee, carp. Right guys, like I said, I didn't even get my coffee on before another one bit. I'm not going to bother getting this out and thingy, but we'll have a look at it like that. It's a bit of an angry carp, look at that. Oh, you angry bugger. Oh, you're so angry. Don't be so angry. I'm going to put you back. Tiny little thing. Let's get it back. And get the coffee. So, can you catch carp on coffee? Well, no, not if you can't get it on the go. Well done. Let's get you back, guy. Right, guys. That little carp's gone back in. I will get that coffee. I'm dying for a coffee. You know when it's like you get here so early. I mean, I left the house at 4 o'clock, got here around about 4:30 by the time I got the barrow to the peg. And let's tie this on. I don't know. I baited up because last night I made my oat and Weetabix. I used up that cocoa powder as well into balls, bait balls. So I get here first thing, bait up. Now this is, I like to call this my peg really. I like this little peg, it suits me. The rods are clipped, you know, I clip it up, I know how far it is and stuff like that, so it's a good little spot for me. Sometimes the carp get a little bit samey, but there's over 900 carp in here, so And I know I haven't caught 900 carp. I'd like to catch 900 carp in one day. That'd be great. I'd have arms like Schwarzenegger. Let's cast this PVA bag out and see what we can do. Just a basic mix in here today, nothing elaborate. So just be pellets, sweet corn pellets, and a little bit of crumb, I think, in there. I'm not going to worry about salts or anything like that. I just can't be bothered. Let's cast this out, see what we can do. Right then. I'm not a big fan of trying to cast on camera. Cast on camera, you know it's going to go wrong. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I don't know what you can see. Oh, you can see me. Hello. Welcome to Midgard Carp. This is some bad casting. Let's see what we can do, guys. Get this in the spot, hopefully. Bosh! Plop, plop, plop. I do like a plop. Plop. Oh, I do like these little. Oh, I'll tell you later. We'll see what we can do. Let's get this sorted. Line's nicely sunk. That's done. Is that a bit too tight there? Right? Good. Click, click, click. Tighten up that clutch. There's a little tip, guys. When you're when you've just cast it out and you're setting your line for your bobbing up and things like that, don't leave your line in the runner where it's making lots of beep 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 beep. When you've got people sat near you, especially good carp fishermen or anyone for that matter, they get really annoyed with the noise. That's my coffee. My coffee. Yes. Right, let's get this done. I want my coffee. Just leave your line off to the side. Oh, hello. See that? Just leave your line off, and then put it back on, and job done. What I was saying earlier was I like these. They're magnetised. They clip together and they keep the rod nice and sturdy. Keeps everything in line. Lovely. Let's see what happens. Let's get my coffee on. Coffee. Oh, I'm so looking forward to my coffee. Let's turn that off. No, don't turn it up higher. Turn that off. Perfecto. Oh, let's get it down there. Coffee. Oh. Let's get the coffee. Oh, it's like a good pee in the morning, that is. Awesome. Right guys, it's 7:30. That means it's about time for breakfast. Oh, let's do a bankside flip. What? Oh no, hold on. What? Well, get in. Breakfast. Don't go now, please. Just let me eat. Or go. Come on, go. There, guys. When you've got like high humidity and heat, it's always good to keep a bucket of water near your rods, near your reels particularly, just to keep the line lubricated and cool. Well, as cool as you can get it. It does a few things. It retains the molecular structure of the line, because if the sun gets it too hot has a tendency to make it like hard and brittle, and you'll find you get like curls in the line when you cast out, things like that. Just keeping it damp, don't like completely submerge it because that's not good for the reel itself, but just keep it damp like that. And also when you reel in, just give your like the last 3 or 4 eyes a dip in the water. That just helps for lubrication and anything that might have just built up, like any kind of like crap that might have built up on them in the wind or whatever, floating on the surface, anything like that. Things stick, so it just helps lubrication and things running smoothly and things like that. So I'm going to do that other rod now, get that thing. We've got a little bit of cloud, a little bit of weather coming through. No action yet, it's only coming up to 9 o'clock, so still plenty of time. But yeah, keep your reels lubricated and cool as much as you can, because that will help you conserve your line and things like that, and not have too many troubles. Anyway, listening to the birds now, that's always good. Another good bit of practice as well is always make sure your sling and your cradle or your mat is well wet, you know, for any. And before you put the fish on there as well, I suggest keeping your bucket just out of the sun as much as you can. So there's a shady spot, so it doesn't warm up too much. So when you're not just transferring hot water into the cradle. Oh, there's a nice dragonfly right there, look. Hello mate, how close can I get? Hello. And yeah, just keep things nice and cool, especially when you're handling fish. You don't want to get the poor buggers too hot. Anyway, let's move on. Let's try and catch some fish. I want some fish, come on. Right guys, whilst we're waiting, I'm going to throw some more top tips at you. So in hot weather, what you should always bring with you is some factor 50, because even when you've got like a breeze or cloud and things, you think, oh no, I ain't going to catch that much sun. Trust me, you do. You've got the reflection of the water hitting you straight in the face. You'll get dehydrated, which brings me on to another little top tip. Always bring some water with you, as much water as you could possibly manage to carry. Constantly like sip your water, don't guzzle it, just drink a couple of mouthfuls at a time throughout the day, and that keeps you hydrated and lubricated in your skin and stuff. It stops you drying up. Also, if you do get like weathers coming in, like clouds or a little bit of rain, especially in the summer months, you'll find that your bivvy becomes a nesting ground for mosquitoes. I mean, they'll come in anyway, regardless of weather, but they'll seek shelter, so they'll come into your bivvy, and that's more than likely when you'll get bitten, unless you've got like a closed bivvy, or you know, overnight fishing and you've got the zips and everything else. I would still carry some good mosquito repellent pump spray. This stuff's wicked. When you this particular brand, I can't remember where I got this from now. Where did I get it? Anyway, there's millions of variations of these. This one's like a high strength milky. It looks kind of milky when you look at it. It's really strong, and it really works. If you can find this particular brand, whatever that is, then I recommend you get that. But don't light candles, sarsaparilla candles in your bivvy and things. That can be quite dangerous, especially if it's hot and you knock it over. You can start fires, and you don't need that. Keep things nice and easy, and you know, keep educated. You know, that's the way to go. You know, a little bit of common sense basically is what I'm trying to say. So water, factor 50. Don't get the lesser one. Even if you do tan well and you like the sun and stuff like that, get the factor 50. So it'll stop any like bad stuff happening in the future. Keep this on you at all times. Every hour I'll put this on, and it just keeps you nice and safe. As you potter around, you know, and you're getting your rods in and whatever, or you're lubricating your reels, this, that and the other, you're in the sun. And you're more in the sun than you realise. But yeah, drink lots of water, make sure you've got mosquito repellent, get your factor 50. Tips, jobs, done. Make sure you look after yourself, guys. It's really important. Oh, and one more thing actually. I'm going to go with another tip. Get yourself a half decent pair of Polaroid glasses, because that helps with any glare, you know, especially like the sun's strong. When you're working, if you're playing a fish and you haven't got these on, you've got all that you've got all that reflection. Look at it, all that sun is reflecting back on you in your eyes, and you don't want your eyes to suffer, you know, with premature blindness or whatever sun causes. So get yourself a nice pair of Polaroid glasses, put them on when you're playing the fish, or when you're casting out, or whenever, or all day long when it's sunny. There's definitely a bite of bream in it. Look after your eyes. Your eyes are just as important as your skin and your internal stuff, you know, whatever. So it might sound like a naggy old git, but it's important. Look after yourself, guys. You know, you don't want to have any problems. If it's anything like this water that I'm here, you know, this particular venue that I'm at, you haven't got a tackle shop or anyone on site that regularly checks you, like, or is there to get hold of and stuff if you feel ill or you're falling ill and stuff. So you really have to look after yourself. You know, some places are alright, some places will see that you're in trouble, whatever. Just make yourself known, tell someone where you're going, you know, your wife or whatever. Let people know where you're going, what swim you're heading for, and things like that, just in case anything happens. Just always be aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it. Be safe and enjoy the day and catch some fish, or at least try to, like I am. Anyway, guys, that's me. Rant over. Look after yourself, guys. We're in. Just got to take the hook out of them now. Jumped out the net, didn't it? Okay. Well, guys, you can't always get a big fish. Sometimes you just got to accept and enjoy the play of a smaller fish sometimes, and they're just as beautiful. We'll get this one back. There we go, guys. Got a nice big arch on this carp. There we go. Nice big arch. About £8 or so. Beautiful little carp. Going to get it back in because that gave me a bit of a fight, and I just want it back in the water. But nonetheless, absolute stunning little carp. Oh yes, guys, the steak is in. Boom. After catching that last £15 carp, I can get on with eating me, cooking and eating my steak again. Right, let's crack on. Well, they're coming. I've just finished my steak and I got into another one. Not very big, but beautiful, beautiful golden colours and angry, of course. Look at the back on that, look. Absolutely insane, some of these fish in here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful though. I'm going to get her back Thanks, mate. Beautiful fish. When you grow, you're going to be absolutely stunning. Brilliant. Right guys, so it pays to pre-bait your swim in the morning, catch all the little ones, and then get yourself a nice little 15 pounder, 15 pound 8 ounces, little banger like that. Little, it's actually got a lump in it. Oh, you know, you could get arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger with these things. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello, mate. So we'll get her back in, try and get a bigger one, but I'm really over the moon with that. 15 pounds and a few ounces. Gorgeous little carp. Let's get her back in. Right guys, the barrel's made up. I'm heading home. I've got to say, I've had a fantastic day today. Steak, eggs, there's been loads of carp, big and small. No bream. Yeah, that's a winner. That's a win any day, isn't it? So the next time I'm fishing, I've just spent the last 25-30 minutes clipping up to this new peg on this other water. So the next video, I'm going to try and catch a big carp. There's only 25, hold on 1 second. There's only 25 carp allegedly in here, and the smallest is 25 to 28 pound. So we'll see what I can do. I'm right next to my car in this particular swim, so that's good. I'm quite near my car. It's still a walk, but it's near my car. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. So I'm here. I'll be fishing off this peg. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. I'm on number 13. Right, so I'm going to be firing and pre-baiting. I don't know if that's blurry or not. I'm going to pre-bait here and here on those two corners, and yeah, I mean, I've got this overhanging tree here, but there's a ledge. You've got a lot of nuisance little fish here. There's weed here. There's like a shelf that drops. And then you've got some pond weed there. I'm thinking the island. If I can start pre-baiting that, much like the other place where I've been, I'll just keep, like, every time I'm there, hammering loads of bait, so get the fish used to it. I would imagine that because you're not allowed boilies here, that people just fire out PVA bags. But that is, I would say, looking at this swim, I would say that that's like a pivotal corner, if you like. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of what it's just fish showing and stuff like that. So I think that's the way to go. But if we really bait it up, like if I get some really heavy bait it, like really early in the morning, and then see how we go. I'm not fishing this weekend. It's Father's Day, Sunday, but this should be uploaded for Sunday. So on the Sunday. So if you're watching this, it is Sunday, and happy Father's Day if you're a dad. And yeah, so yeah, I've got a busy weekend this weekend, and next week I'll give it a go. I'm going to come really early and smash that lake and try and get a banger out. It's going to be hard though. This is a hard lake. I'll try and make as much content as possible. We'll do our best. Anyway guys, this is the Midgard Carper. This channel is the Midgard Carp. I'm knackered, hence why I can't speak. I'm so tired. I will leave some photos of today's catches. Again, thank you so much for any form of support, whether you watch, like, subscribe, notification, all that jazz, all that contracted deal stuff. It's awesome. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure making these videos. It's a pleasure to actually fish. Luckily for me, I get to do a lot of fishing day to day, so that's pretty good. Anyway, I digress, guys. Stay on and watch the photos, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Yeah.